Super Bowl prediction later. Katrina in very, very damp LA.
Mm,
You're up.
Awesome. Matt Higgins. I feel like I found out you were cool before hundreds and thousands of people found out you were cool
Thank
years
you.
ago. And we used to engage on Instagram about our moms and like situations and upbringing. So it's good to see you here.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to ask a question about your investment philosophies in women's sports. It's one of my passions. Um, Ultimate career goals to run a women's sports team one day. But I felt like being of service, I'd rather ask this question. What would you say to people who feel like their plan A is out of alignment with who they are authentically? And so they got on this path because they had these beliefs about themselves or what they should be, and then come to a point where they realize it's not who they really are, who they there's something that they're very passionate about from their authentic selves when they were kids or what they're naturally drawn to. So I would love to just hear your perspective on not quitting but pivoting, which is something I'm going through, for those where maybe the plan A was wrong to begin with.
Such a good question. By the way, nice to connect you here live rather than just virtually, but I remember the chats. I always like to say it's again nuance. You burn the boats for goals, not tactics. Jeff Bezos has a great line, right? Be rigid in your conviction, but flexible in your execution. Why?
Oh, you're on mute, Matt.
I don't know how that happened. I don't think I hit that button. Anyway, I was saying, I don't know how much you caught, but you burn the boats for
You're mute again.
that's the strangest thing.
That is weird.
I think when you say burn, it mutes you.
Yeah, burn. It just automatically kicks
Let me
in.
try this again. This is actually great. You burn the boats for goals, not tactics. Does it mean to me? I wonder, like,
You're
wow,
good.
I'll never know. But anyway, long story short, burn the boats for goals, not tactics is really important because, well, a lot of times when I see a business is struggling or a person is struggling, right, they presume that whatever it is they're doing that is failing, because again, burn the boats is not a recipe for like repetition. It's not, try harder. It should be try different, right? Continue. But I find when somebody's struggling, it's because they believe they burn the boats for a tactic that actually isn't working, and they have to zoom out. And so I'm getting to my point. I have done a lot of things over my life that have been my plan A that do not speak to my soul, aren't the things that I want to be doing. To be honest, going to every NFL game on a Sunday, that is not what I want to do. I was like, but to me, it felt like the most expedient path was to leverage my expertise, experience in sports to make sure I had millions of dollars set aside for my little baby girl, and I would pay any price for that. It was my plan A, but it was not my soul, and it was not my goal. My goal was financial freedom, autonomy, and the ability to insulate my family from everything I went through. It's a long way of saying sometimes in life, it's okay for your plan A to not speak to your soul, but you got to ask yourself, what are you burning the boats for, though? You burn the boats for the thing that speaks to your soul. And so if as part of your goal, like me, I burn the boats for autonomy and freedom, and then to disseminate autonomy to others, is therefore I'm willing to endure things that don't speak to my soul along the way. So long way of saying, if what you're doing actually is feeding the meta purpose, you're putting that money away, you're going to pursue your passion for female sports, it's okay, as Gary might say, to eat crap, along the way. And I have done and continue to do things that don't speak to my soul in order to continue to move along that continuum.
Thank you